I'm Rod from Wright State University, and you gotta read this article.
I'm Justin Robbins. In this retrospective cohort study, the researchers utilized the Vascular Quality Initiative Database, or VQI, to compare mortality between either open or endovascular repair of infrarenal abdominal aortic aneurysms in 48,000 patients from 2003 to 2011 stratified by age group. This study focused on elective infrarenal abdominal aortic aneurysm repair. Exclusion criteria for the study included ruptured or symptomatic aneurysms, aneurysms of unknown urgency status, open cases with cross-clamping above the infrarenal level, patients who were deemed unfit for an open repair were excluded from the study, and patients who had a previous AAA repair were excluded.
Sounds like a great article, Justin. How did they divide up the patients?
They split it up into 3 groups: patients less than 65 years of age, those between 65 and 79, and lastly 80 years or older.
Wait, hold on, what's that database you're talking about?
The VQI dataset includes 784 voluntary participating centers in the US, 8 in Canada, and 1 in Singapore.
So what did they find?
Let's break it up by age group. In the younger patients, those who underwent EVAR had significantly higher mortality compared to those who underwent an open repair. This was found to be significant in females if diameter of AAA was 65 millimeters or greater, and if the patient was without CAD, CHF, or pre-op dialysis. In the 65 to 79 age group, there was no difference in mortality after 10 years between EVAR or open repair. Perioperative mortality hazard was found to be significantly lower after EVAR compared to open, but midterm mortality hazard was significantly higher after EVAR. But then in the greater than 80 group, those who underwent EVAR had a significantly lower mortality at 10 years compared to those who underwent an open repair.
So that settles it, right? Like you're gonna do an open approach for all of your younger patients and an EVAR for your older ones?
Not so fast. A few things to keep in mind. First of all, this study was retrospective and wasn't randomized. Patients with more comorbidities seem to be more likely to get an EVAR. Also, the technology for an EVAR has changed a lot since 2003, and you really can't account for those kinds of changes in this study. And lastly, this study really only looked at all-cause mortality. They didn't investigate AAA-related mortality, ruptures, or reintervention rates. Regardless, in select groups of young patients, EVAR is associated with higher long-term all-cause mortality compared to the open approach, especially in patients who are female, have larger diameter aneurysms, and those without comorbidities. And even though this article recommends an open approach, it's best to continue to make that decision on a case-by-case basis.
So what do you think? Are you gonna treat AAA differently now? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy these article reviews, please like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media at dr.rod.md. I'm on TikTok. But until then, I'm Rod from Wright State University, and I'll see you in the next case.